In this video, I'm going to be doing a quick overview of the Unity Tactical GASCAP and the Axon SL light switch with the USB-C connector. These products were purchased from Rooftop Defense, which is a great company that deserves more recognition in the guns and gear space. They always include a meal in the form of ramen noodles with all their shipments, and they always ship same day when ordering within business hours. Here's the Axon SL light switch as it comes with the packaging. The SL, I believe, stands for single lead, as their other version has two for lights and lasers. And here is the GASCAP packaging for the Tailcap. Here's the current switch and Tailcap setup that I will be swapping out. I am running a Unity Tactical hot button, a Modlite 18650 body, with a PLH V2 light head. The switch and light are both connected via a SureFire DS00 tailcap. The light itself is mounted on a narrow socket defense inline scout mount that I have to remove in order to access the mounting screws of the Unity hot button switch. The main reason I am looking to make this change to the GASCAP is because I was having an issue with the setup whenever I switched the light to constant on. It would begin to flash after 5 seconds of being on, and then reduce the light to a lower power setting for the duration. This would repeat itself every time the light was powered off and then back to constant on. The issue would occur regardless of the charge level of the battery, and even after I installed the new SureFire DS00 tailcap, which came at the recommendation of the manufacturer. That route, however, did not fix the issue and left me searching for other solutions, which landed me here. One of the first things that stood out to me about the Axon switch was how much lighter and thinner it is than the hot button. The button of the Axon itself is also smaller, but not enough to really notice unless comparing it side by side with the hot button, because even the tactile feel and response is exactly the same. What I really like about the Axon is the freedom to choose which way you want to orient the mounting screws, as opposed to the hot button where you're stuck using screws on the right hand side. This created an issue for me because I run my light to the right of my rifle, which blocks the access to the mounting screws as you saw earlier. With the Axon, I am able to orient the screws on the left, giving me access to the mounting screws with my light installed. This may not be as big a deal to you depending on your setup, but it is a nice touch to give the user the choice to mount it how they want. The biggest standout to me about the gas cap was that it is completely constructed of plastic, which in and of itself is not necessarily a bad thing, but I thought it worth mentioning. It comes with 2 securing sleeves and a dust cover for the connector port if you aren't using a switch with a lead. I must admit, it took me a while to figure out how to use the sleeves properly. Luckily, Unity provides a set of easy-to-follow instructions to help you decipher it. Once connected, you align the Unity logo on the upper sleeve with the connection port and place it over the connector. The cable is then ran through a channel on the sleeve, which forces the cable in one of 2 directions chosen by you. Here is a close-up picture of the finished install showing how I decided to run the cable for cable management. Once the upper sleeve is in place, simply snap in the lower sleeve under the upper and everything clicks in place. I am happy to report that this assembly resolved my flickering issue. When I tested this new setup, the light stayed flicker-free no matter how long the light was constantly on for. Problem solved.